today we're going to make some beautiful roses. So get your brothers and sisters, mom and dad, because this lesson is good for all ages. If you find it hard, just keep practicing and you will get it. So today we're going to need watercolors, a paintbrush with a point on it, an old rag or paper towels, and a cup of water. Let's get started. Let me move these and have a nice clean piece of paper. Okay, let's get that pointy brush, get it nice and wet, dab the sides, keeping the point on there. You always want that point. So when you're cleaning your brush, don't go scrub, scrub, scrub. Lightly go like that. Okay? All right, so let's do that again. I'm gonna get it wet, lightly rub it on my old rag there, and go into the red paint. I'm gonna get lots of paint on here, lots and lots of paint. See how nice that's going on there? And we're keeping that point. We can roll it like that, so we have that nice point. Okay, let's start. So this first type of rose is you start with a C, the letter C. That's pretty easy. Now let's do a backward C this way. Let's do one more this way and one more this way. Now see, it's starting to look like a rose, but here's where it gets even better. See this? There's a little too much white, so I'm going to go like that. Here, fill that in, and a little here. We want white, but not too much. The white is just the light shining on it. And here's the tricky part. We're going to start with our brush on the point, and we're going to drag it along, and then we're going to flatten the brush out and drag it, drag it, drag it again, and another C, and lift up until we have a point again. You could fix that after like that as well. So we have a point, smushing it down, and then another point. All right, let's do that on the other side. Get a little more water. I'm going to keep my brush to a nice point. I'm going to start here on the opposite side, smush down, and come around, fixing that little bit of white. All right, look at that. Okay, let's start here. Point, flatten, point. And things like this you can leave or you can fill them in. Okay, it's getting beautiful, huh? All right, let's go next to it. I'm gonna do it again. But this time I'm gonna do, what they call it English rose. This is kind of fun. You do like a little squiggle in the middle, like a little scribble, I guess that's what you say, not a squiggle. Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. Okay? Then same thing over here, but a little shorter. So point, drag, point, point, drag, point. I would go opposite, go on one on the right, one on the left, one on the right, one on the left. Okay, so let's try here. Point, drag, point, point, drag, point, point, drag, point, point, drag, point. Oops, ran out of paint, didn't I? Now you see the difference between the two roses? Just a different variety. There's so many varieties of roses, you can't go wrong. All right, let's make some more because practice makes perfect. And believe me, I did a lot of roses before I could do this. Let's do another one. I gotta start far enough away so I have room to build those petals around. Point, drag, point. Ooh, that's not a point, is it? Point, drag, point. Point, drag, point. We can fill in some of this white. Let's start one here. Point, drag, point. Fill in here, because that could be another petal. Point, drag, point. Now let me show you a different kind of petal, like say it's open a little bit more. So you'd see a point, drag, and then a point like that. You've seen that with roses where the petal's leaning forward. And you can add another one there. And maybe another here. Nice, huh? Look how beautiful those turned out. All right, I'm gonna keep doing them for a little bit. And then when this video's over, if you're not ready, play it again. Let's start, I don't wanna start here. I mean, if I was doing one behind it, that would be fine. Well, I could do that. Let's try it. Let's say this little rose this is the middle of it because it's behind these. So I'd have to be very careful. Now this petal's not going to show because it's behind there, so I kind of have to go back here a little bit. See? And maybe that one's there. See, because it's behind the other ones. You get what I mean? Okay. You probably wouldn't see. There you go. That kind of shows it a little bit. All right, let's do it again. Point on your brush. Nice point. I'm going to make the scribble middle. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Okay. Point. Flatten. Point. This side now. Point. Flatten. Point. Let's go up here. Point, flatten, point, point, you guessed it, flatten, point. Now here's too much white, and this is too much white, so I'm going to fill that in. All right, let's do another one over here. Let's go point, flatten, point, and this is okay. I'm just going to fill it in because, you know, there's not as much paint on my brush there was a little while ago. Now, some people like to do this. They will start, let's see, can we see there? Yeah. We'll start here with a lot of paint on the brush. And as they're getting here and the brush is getting less and less wet, they're getting more of a lighter pink. And they like that because it just looks like it's fading into the background. So that's a nice look too with watercolor. See? See the difference between that one and the others? Okay, practice makes perfect, so you guys practice that. Or watch the video again, watch as many times as you want. I'm glad you came. Look for more videos from Patty, that's me, Art from the Gazebo, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks guys, bye-bye.